So, what does happiness mean to you? Thanks to our ancestors, we have a natural negative bias towards the world, which means we're constantly expecting danger and bad things to happen. Did you know that 80% of our daily thoughts are negative, and that the average person has 60,000 odd thoughts a day, and 80% of those thoughts are negative, and 95% of them are repetitive. It's why we get so wound up when one car cuts us off, while we forget about the hundreds of others who were kind and courteous to us. So back to, what does happiness mean to you? So, how often do you find yourself grasping for something that you think is going to make you happy? Do we even know what makes us happy? Or are we just chasing illusions that might drive us into misery instead of joy? Research shows that having our basic material needs met has a powerful effect on our emotional well-being and our sense of contentment. A roof over our heads, having enough food to eat, clothes to wear, and having some money in the bank is all part of that. But acquiring more stuff than we need has little to no effect. More is definitely not the recipe to make us happier. Because when we have all this extra stuff, we tend to take it all for granted, and happiness continuously slips through our fingers. We seem to be looking for the next super duper thing, whether it's exotic holidays, the latest fashions, phones or cars. And when we have these latest things, the happy feeling we're looking for is so fleeting, and we're left grasping for the next new thing, feeling empty, probably not very happy, and our bank balance will no doubt be a bit worse for wear. And then the search for happiness starts all over again. So what does make us all warm and fuzzy? What do we feel when we're seen, loved, valued, and appreciated, even when life's difficult? What do we notice when we offer to help someone in need, even if we don't have that much ourselves? We all thrive and are happy when we are connected to our fellow humans in some way. It's so important to feel valued, respected, and heard as part of our quest for happiness. So we need to connect with ourselves before we can connect with others. And here are a couple of suggestions how to connect to yourself. Be brave. Say hello to yourself in the morning in the mirror, because I'm willing to bet you don't appreciate the person looking back at you first thing in the morning. Enjoy being you, and notice how taking delight in yourself makes you feel, even if you have to fake it a bit until you make it. Do it. Look at yourself in the mirror every morning and say, "Hello, Joan," using your own name obviously, and look at yourself in the eyes, the windows of your soul, and really look and say hello from your heart with true appreciation. Ultimately, this is the foundation for full-on happiness. Next, how often do we look back at the experiences in our lives with appreciation? More often than not, we dwell on negative experiences without looking at the value and learning we can get from them. My biggest personal growth spurts have come from these negative experiences, or opportunities, as I like to see them. They also give me a really good benchmark of how much I've grown. We can't grow from getting it right all the time. We only grow from getting things wrong and learning from these negative experiences or opportunities. So try going back to a few of the experiences that you think have been bad and see the path you've followed since. And perhaps you can see that the path you've been on would not have happened had you not had this negative experience. It's really helpful to choose to see every experience, good and bad, with curiosity and interest, and the challenging ones as an opportunity. And lastly, when you take good care of yourself and others, notice how that can make you happy, really happy. We need to be careful not to be a people pleaser though, because that can lead us down the wrong garden path. So we need to learn to be happy in our own skins. That's why you need to start looking in the mirror in the mornings and really value yourself so that you can put healthy boundaries in place so that you can take care of others. So we can be happy and okay with whatever life serves us and dive into life fully. When we can appreciate everything that life brings us, because it's going to come anyway, even the things we think we don't want, like illness, then maybe that happiness thing won't be so elusive after all. It can be challenging, maybe even daunting, but when you can discover what happiness truly means for you, everything that comes your way can be welcomed, and we can boost our joy by noticing the goodness, both within and outside ourselves.